Oldroyd has joined us. Questions for him? Jared Lloyd, we'll start with you.
Jake, I got to ask about the onside kick. Coach Lamb said you'd worked a lot on that. So I think Kalani said the same thing, that you'd worked a lot on that kick. What was that like to have them have the faith in you to make that play at that point in the game?
Yeah, that's something I've been working on for a long time. I've done, similar things, something that I worked on in high school and brought to the coaches this last year. And we've been tweaking it, getting it ready for the right time to use it. And I was anxious. It was ready to go for this last week. So I was excited to get the opportunity to pull it out. And then all the credit to Talmadge, who came up and made the play in the end to catch it at the right distance. But it felt good that, the coaches and my guys on kickoff believed in me to make that play.
You went through a lot last year, Jake, a lot of ups and downs. What's it been like this year to kind of play more at the level that I think you want to be playing at?
Yeah, I definitely know that, I'm capable of achieving a lot at this position and playing well to my capability. And it was frustrating at times last year. This year, I've really just tried to be more consistent and mentally tough, even if things don't happen to go my way. So last year wasn't the best. There were definitely some highlights, but I think I learned a lot from it, and really just trying to be consistent going forward this year. And even in low pressure situations, being focused and making the most of each chance I get on the field.
Okay, we'll take a question from Jake Hatch and then Jay Drew.
Yeah, Jake, I wanted to ask you on that onside kick, how do you go about making that look like your normal kicking motion, but I guess essentially chip shot at the 10 yards?
Yeah, so I think a lot of that technique goes back to my soccer background. I like doing a lot of tricky things like that where I can sort of disguise my approach. But yeah, like you said, the idea is to have the same run up, so nobody knows where I'm going. I can do the same thing or the same steps and put it anywhere on the field. So I've worked with my specialist coaches a lot and just had them say or had them try and guess where I was going with my approach and disguise it the best I can. So lots of practice and work with that technique and to get it to where it was.
Wanted to ask you, how's your back feeling?
Feeling good, 100% right now. So just taking it day by day, but don't have any issues right now. Feeling strong and healthy, ready to go for this next week.
And the last thing for me is I just wanted to ask you, in terms of your range, we've seen you hit some from 50 plus, nearly 55 yards. Where is the max of your range in your mind?
I hit a 70-yard field goal indoors a couple weeks ago, just on my own. But I don't see myself hitting a field goal beyond 60 yards unless there was a very specific situation. So, being able to hit a ball from that far just helps me to get more height on shorter field goals and makes those shorter field goals easier. So really just want to be able to transition that power into, more consistency from shorter distances.
Jake, I think I read where that onside kick was called chip 9 or something like that. So if that's a reference to golf, you're my new favorite player. But so that's my question is what's behind the name? And then also how many more of those do you have in your repertoire, those sort of onside kicks? Okay,
well, unfortunately, it's not a reference to golf. I do love golf, though, so I can relate to you there. I play a lot. The chip is just tagged for the style of kick, and then that goes back to high school. I'm not going to give away the rest of it, but I can do a lot of other things that are similar. So maybe in the future we'll pull a couple of them out.
Okay, any other questions for Jake Oldroyd? Okay, we're good. Thank you.
Thank you.